All right, guys, what up? Just a couple tips for you guys if you're looking to buy a new home. First thing I would say is make sure you have a lot of capital, a lot of cash. You know what I mean? Not just for the down payment, but I'm saying for when you're done buying the home, you're gonna need extra cash. I'm talking like $50,000 cash for fixing shit up. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And make sure you have a checklist of things that you want, and you stick to that checklist, and you're not gonna budge on stuff because purchasing a home is a big thing. It's not something to be taken lightly. I think they say it's one of people's like biggest purchases in their lifetime. Another thing is don't rush it. I always have taken my time. On my first home, I took my time heavily. I looked at hundreds of homes. This time, I took my time, but I kind of got impatient. There was other reasons for that I had I had waited like 11 months, but it is, you know what I mean? It was, if you've seen some more older videos, you will see that the market today is a very different market from when I was trying to buy a home years ago, a decade ago. When I was trying to buy in 2010, the market was crashed. So there was homes everywhere, foreclosures everywhere. There was an overflow of inventory. Right now, within the last year since I bought my home here, it's very different. It's very different. The inventory is very low. We don't have that inventory that we had back in 2010. You know what I mean? But things you really need to watch out for. You need to think about, how you're parking. Is the parking cool? Or do you have a lot of parking inside? Is it easy to access? You got to be thinking ahead future, and then thinking in the future, and then think about, do you have privacy that you want? You know what I mean? And is it going to be privacy all around, or what? Is that what you want? Is the home going to be big enough? Is it going to, maybe it's too big, or you have enough bathrooms, or the amount of work you need? You know what I mean? Because you really have to think about the work you need to do. I got a reality check with this home because it needed a lot of work, so I've been doing a lot of work. That's one of the reasons why you don't see me post so many videos. But you really have to think about it. If it needs that much work, well, you need to think about that when you put in your bid, you put in the offer, because you don't want to give them a lot of money if you already got to put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's better sometimes to pass it on to someone else. I mean, sometimes it depends if it has everything you want. Sometimes it's worth it, but just be prepared. Shit is very expensive now. I had a reality check with that too, because I think my realtor was saying, oh, you're gonna be spending, $50,000, and I was like, nah, I can do this, but it's a very different ball game now. Even when you do it yourself, it's very expensive. Everything is 2, 3, 4, 5 times what it was back when I did this shit, 10, 15 years ago, 12 years ago. It's very expensive now, even to do it yourself. And that's why, I promote, guys. I really respect it if you do the work yourself. I'm all for being a do-it-yourselfer. I do hella shit myself. I've only had a couple people do a couple things, and yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you just have to have some people do some things. Like I had the guys do the roof for my garage. I mean, that was, come on, I couldn't do that shit. I could, but that was gonna take me forever. You know what I mean? These guys are pros. I've done roofs before. It's not like I haven't done it. But it's just very time consuming. And for something like that, you don't want to make a mistake, because say you do save a lot of money and you do it yourself, and then there's a leak. Well, then you're fucked. Then you got to tear off shit and find the leak and all this shit. It's just, some things are better when you have the pros do it. That way you don't have that liability on yourself. Hey, look, they did it the correct way. It's all good. You know what I mean? Now, guys, keep in mind, though, I'm talking about the market where I live in the Bay Area. This is a very different market than maybe where you guys live. I don't know where you live. So when I am talking about things, I'm talking about the Bay Area market. And this market is very different than other markets. This is a very expensive market. There's not that much inventory, which makes the prices go even higher. And so it's very different. You know what I mean? It's very expensive out here. I mean, you need to be making like 150, 200K as a single person to be living out here. You know what I mean? And you're still struggling. That's still paycheck to paycheck. You really need to be making like $250,000. And I know you got, yes, you need to make $250,000 to be out where we live in this Bay Area, because it's very, very expensive. Everything's gone up. I mean, you can't find a house now fucking under $600,000. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you're gonna get like a hole in the wall run down and needs hella work, and they're talking they want like 620. You know what I mean? That's just me looking at the numbers recently. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna do some more videos about this coming up, because there's a lot of subjects I can talk about with the real estate and all that shit. But this one's already long enough, so go ahead and follow, like, subscribe, comment below. But check out my YouTube channel as well, and Instagram too. All right, peace.